Well, the boys come back to the training facility, and we come back to the studio.
Scuffed Pod is back.
We're back. Thank you all for hanging in there while we've taken a extended vacation. By extended vacation, I mean working our asses off at actual jobs, so we have money to do this.
Vacation I had.
Ooh, this one's good. Sorry.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about your monster addiction.
Oh, man.
That's rude.
Dave, give me a little mic check. I felt like it was a little low there.
Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. All good, all good.
Love that.
Heard.
All right, so speaking of vacations, what y'all boys been up to? Eagles soccer over there. Looks like coaching some little young champs out there, huh?
Coach him.
How'd that go today?
Oh, it was
shut,
great.
Shut the fuck up.
We had two great games. One a 3-0 loss, one a 4-0 loss.
Wow, that's impressive.
Playing over in Lake Nona. It was a great time.
Hopefully that doesn't happen to Orlando City this year.
One can hope.
Yeah, man. They've been cooking. Front office has been cooking. The ownership's been cooking. We've made some serious signings.
Yeah.
Before that, do we want to give a shout-out to the GOAT since we haven't done a pod since? Shout-out Messi. Shout-out the GOAT. Argentina for...
Yes.
Yeah.
2 months late. Yeah.
two months late, but shout-out to the GOAT.
I thought you were about to shout out Tesho for retiring. That's where I thought it was going.
no.
Then we
That
could
too.
shout out the giraffe
Did we
on
forget
his
that?
happy
Was that
retirement.
the last one that we didn't?
No, that
was
was
a
one of
terrible
the
one.
scuffed ones. That's right. You
Even
gotta
more
throw the
scuffed
party
than this
lights
one.
on.
Oh,
You gotta turn it on first.
Didn't even
It's not
move
full
this.
Party, yeah,
probably
Tesla
not-
retired.
It's probably not working because you stepped on the power.
No, the
Yeah, it is.
Dude,
so.
it's fucking on.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
there it is.
There we
Dumbass.
Hey, 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 hey.
There we go. Tesho's retired.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
doesn't exist. My Lord.
Start off season 2 with a bang, huh?
Apparently. All right.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, now that we got our World Cup shenanigans out of the way, the United States were
Ripped
and-
apart by the Netherlands.
Yeah, we
No other
were.
way to put it.
we were-
out
I
of
don't
our
even
fucking
want to
depth.
talk about United States
Yeah.
soccer right now. I can't.
There's too much going on.
That's just
Only thing about it, are we officially a footballing nation now that we've had drama within the federation?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
There we
sure.
go. We've made it.
Well, first, yeah. Well, we've had the drama. Now the second step is to, without any backing, just sack the manager, just to say get out.
I'm pretty sure he's not coaching right now.
There's a guy that was on his coaching staff that's now, I can't remember his name, but he is now the head coach for the January camp,
Well,
or whatever camp is next.
either way, that's enough international stuff.
Yeah.
Schedule release happened while we were gone.
Thank God there's no
Hey.
fucking 3 o'clock game.
Dude,
Yeah,
no
dude,
more
like-
sunburn.
I do have to say we've given a lot of shit about the Apple TV deal and stuff like that, but this schedule is probably the most balanced schedule we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Seems like a decent schedule, yeah.
The only thing I have a problem with about the Apple TV, they literally got rid of all of the local broadcasters.
Yeah, we got rid of all the local
Like, we got-
broadcasters to
and
bring
put
in Taylor
fucking-
Twellman.
Oh my god.
Fuck that guy,
There's,
man.
there's only 5 play-by-play analysts, right?
They said
I
they were going to add more.
I heard.
They have to.
They have to.
All the
Yeah.
games are starting at like 7:30.
But
It's gonna be fucking what?
yeah, no, you sack all the local guys for fucking Taylor dipshit.
As
Like-
soon as he put out his post about him leaving ESPN, I'm like,
Yeah.
we're
You-
going to
you
have
knew
to
that
deal
was
with
gonna
it.
Yeah, you knew
Yeah.
what it was. Fucking prick.
For a second, I was like, no more hearing
No.
this guy, and I was like,
Watch him be the one to commentate every Orlando City game.
No.
Watch
No.
him be there.
no.
When he does. We gave him shit when he was here for
The
was it
final.
Cup final.
The final, yeah.
It was
walk
great.
by?
He was
Yeah.
walking past
Yeah.
that little
Fucking
fucking.
little- Yes.
The entire fucking line at the supporters section just gave him so much shit.
look like this.
What?
He kind of did. He said he looked like this.
Boy's built like a fucking little Tinkerbell, like this
Yeah,
big.
It's like one, too.
Yeah.
It's really poor.
Man's
I
like
remember he started. He like turned around and he heard what we were saying, and he just
Put his head
Yeah.
down and kept walking.
Kept walking.
4'11", fucking 75 pounds, soaking wet ass. Come on over here, bro. Anyway, fuck Taylor Twellman. But as we said, the front office has been cooking, boys.
I'm kind of glad with the front office moves that we made because the Wilfs coming in. Sorry, the Milfs coming in, and it's looking good. I can't complain.
It's nice to see our ownership spend some money
Investment.
and like actual investment, not just one player. We got a squad this year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we have enough midfield depth as of right now?
Starting to look like it, man. Shit.
Yeah,
We got
I
rid
would
of.
say so.
We lost Andres in the midfield. We lost Urso in the
Who?
midfield.
Joey.
Who?
Andre, okay, yeah, piss off. Joey didn't
I don't-
really play this
okay.
year.
But he was midfield depth.
Yeah,
He was, yeah, that's correct.
Roster spot.
I don't have to see Andres Pereira get subbed in the 75th minute as a fucking number 10 anymore. I'm so glad. That's
would-
fucking beautiful because
So we still have Cartagena, right?
yeah.
Yep.
So then Martin Ojeda is somebody that also can shift into the midfield. Facu can shift into the
We
midfield.
brought in Felipe from Austin.
Felipe, yeah.
Yep, that's another midfielder.
So more defensively, though, it's Cartagena, Araujo, and Felipe.
Yeah, but that's where the tactics that I think we're starting to see work itself out. Apologies with the signings and stuff like that. Like I do think that we're gonna play with our fullbacks sitting a little bit more reserved to be able to assist in that defensive midfield area. You know, there's ideas that I see that could potentially be what Poppy's thinking, but at the same time, he could just come out and do terrorist Simeone ball and park the bus.
Gosh. See, he's leaving Atletico, too, at the end of the season.
Thank God.
No more 5-5 from Atletico. Hopefully we don't see that from
PTSD,
ourselves.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, we thought we would see more of that 3-back this season. And then obviously that didn't happen, and the Gaston signing went the way it did, but now we have Gaston coming in. We lost for one, so we don't have that speed on the outside. Question I thought of on the way here. So our right backs right now, Holiday, technically Smith, and Freeman.
Yeah.
Reinforcements. If we want to play,
Nah, give Mikey the run.
I don't disagree.
Give Mikey the run. Kyle's the depth.
And he can go left or right. Yeah.
I also think having Araujo as a number 6, he'd help Holiday. If he ever like got caught
Just
out, he'd
shift
be
down.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
His
'cause
speed
he's good
yeah.
enough to cover.
I was going to say his speed and his athletic ability will make up for the mistakes he'll make as a young player. But I don't know. Mikey gets a lot of hate, and I've seen a lot of it in Twitter from people saying the exact same thing. Bring in depth. Bring in a right back. But all I have to say is go back and watch that Arsenal match. You know what I mean? Like you see everything you need to see from a right back from us in that match. You know what I mean?
Don't forget, he's still young, too. Like,
Yep.
he has plenty of time to learn. I'd say, like, go with the hot hand, right? If Kyle's doing well in training, whatever, he's had a good run of games, play him. You know, you see him start to regress a little bit, that's when you play in Mikey. Stuff like that we can see
and
happen.
The thing is like when you start to see teams get good and clubs have identities and ideas, you start to see players that are brought on that could potentially be starters, but that are role players, depth signings for different tactics, different lineups, different ways of coming out there. I think stylistically, Kyle and Mikey are two very different, types of players. In my opinion, like I feel like, Mikey likes to get up the field. He's much more athletic. I feel like he's better on the ball than Kyle Smith is, but Kyle Smith is a much more composed. He's got a better pass on him already. He's more of a defensive-minded player. So you see, you could always, based on the tactics and the team against you, you could see the both of them getting minutes there at that spot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so technically we have the depth there, but it might not be the best step that we see in the league, period, or our region of teams. So I wouldn't be mad if we brought in depth, but to your point, I think I wouldn't be mad at seeing Mikey get a run of games. But then if we see both of them struggling and we're getting beat down that right-hand side, then it's not going to look good. Then we're going to look back at it and be like, maybe we should have signed someone with a little bit more
probably
experience.
Sign one in the summer. if
In the
that
summer
happens.
window, yeah.
But
Let's also not forget
that's-
we also have the Champions League games
Yeah,
to play
that's-
this season.
Yeah, we do
We
have.
need more depth than ever.
Yeah, and we need quality depth, not just depth. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I definitely don't think they're done. You know what I mean? The front office, I definitely think we're going to see more coming in.
Let them cook.
Shit, not lying. I'm not upset with what we've had so far.
Yeah. One of the posts that I put out on Instagram was Olivier Giroux, and he's looking for a move to the MLS, and there might have been a couple clubs that were interested. I think Vancouver. It was Vancouver that tried to make a move for him back in 2019, but now you see us sign. I'm blanking on his name. The guy from Banfield.
Well, it's not official, but
Okay, we're about to sign the
Romeo Enrique.
Enrique. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Romero.
Romero Enrique.
Romero.
For
Romeo
3.5 mil.
Yep.
With 1.3 mil in incentives.
Yep.
If we're going in for these younger, I think is he 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
21,
he made his way through the Banfield youth system.
U22 initiative.
Another one.
Yeah.
He would be an initiative
How
signing.
many do we? How many of those do we have?
Andre's left, so we got one spot open up.
Heard. All right. So besides the U22 initiative, if we're going in for these two strikers, we signed one, but now we have Kara. We let Benji go, so now we just have.
Let's not forget Jack Lynn, who's also coming
Does
off
he
a
make his
hot
way?
season in MLS Next Pro.
Does he make his way into the first team? Are those our three for the season?
Well, and then Shaq too is also
Is
a
a
striker
forward,
that
yeah.
we signed out of the draft. So we have technically 4.
Hey, Duncan McGuire, baby.
Yeah,
Scored
McGuire.
24 goals in college.
That's another.
His
That's
last
another one.
season.
We definitely have striker depth right
so do
now.
we sign, or do we get 2 in the draft?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was 2
Duncan
forwards in the
McGuire's
draft.
listed as a forward.
Shaq
and
is like a winger.
Shaq's listed as a
winger.
midfielder.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
he can play.
So probably like a mid.
Mm,
He can play the number 10, and he can play on the wing. But he can also not this past season, but the season before that, he was like a second striker kind of.
Mhm.
Like he was playing right off the back shoulder of the striker, and he looked better then. But
So he can
I don't
play
know.
off Kara.
yeah,
If Kara can get his first touchdown.
bro, shut up. He's getting 20 goals this season. I don't care.
You got to go back on your car
Yeah.
redemption arc again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
20 goals. What do you
20 goals in all competitions.
What are we putting on that?
What?
What are we putting on that?
4 beans.
Fucking no.
4 beans.
I gotta swim in Lake Eola or some shit. Never mind. I'm not getting arrested.
I'll do 4 beans.
4 beans.
No.
So you're not that confident.
Those are not for the season.
That's gotta be a
Disrespect the
bean
beans.
right
That's
there.
a bean.
No, we're done with the beans this season. I'm not.
All right.
ever taking-
So then you got to do the 1 chip.
1 chip challenge.
fuck.
Yeah.
No. Nah.
All right, and the hot sauce. We'll get like hot sauce, and we'll give you.
nothing with hot, bro. My stomach.
You have the dabs.
Doing that,
Yeah.
bro.
Don't. I do. I do somewhere. If I still have the hot sauce, yeah.
I'll
You just
buy
gotta down the whole
Carr's
bottle.
jersey or some shit.
You'll
I
buy
don't-
cars.
yeah.
I made a bet with
I
Al
know you did.
that if
you idiot.
that if Joao Felix scores 10 goals or more for Chelsea, I'm buying his kit.
Yeah.
'Cause I've
you
given
should
Joao
put,
Felix
like
so much
6,
shit. 6?
bro. We're.
I don't want to buy it, so I put it kind of higher.
Oh. Okay.
Well, yeah.
That's
well,
fair.
because you guys score 1 goal like every 6 games. So
All right, we ain't. No.
But my only thing is Joao Felix has scored 7 in 7 for Atleti this season. So
Yeah.
yeah, but Simeone's got a
Simeone's more defensive. Than
Yeah, but
Potter's
at least
done.
he's got an idea.
At least he has
I don't want
a
to talk
starter on the fucking field.
about it. Joao Felix is just Kai Havertz 2.0. It's the way that he plays. So we just signed We signed the Portuguese Kai Havertz.
Yep. He might get hurt though. So wouldn't be
He
surprised.
will get
Pulisic
hurt.
hurt.
He will.
Let's
He's out
stop.
for months.
Who?
Potter said Pulisic.
Pulisic? Yeah, it could be
2 months. Yeah.
All right, let's stop
All right.
talking about
So
depression.
yeah, done with the done with the Premier
Please,
League banter.
Please.
I could talk about that shit
Oh,
all
how
day.
the
but-
turntables.
Yeah. I could talk about that shit all day.
3-4 months ago, you were giving me so much shit.
All
Because
right.
you guys were ass. Now we're even
Ass.
more ass.
Yeah, you guys are. I told you it all was going to come crashing
Hey.
down because you are
Hey,
far beyond
Last
anything
time we didn't
were.
make European competition. What do we do next season? Won the league.
You know what it all boils down to?
Be an ass.
Orlando City.
You know what? NFL playoffs. NFL playoffs. Anyone?
NFL playoffs?
Nah.
Hey.
This is the same man that wore a paper bag over his head
At least
during a
I'll show my
podcast.
face on camera doing it. I'm
gonna
not
say,
even-
Because the paper
Him-
bag was over
them-
his
Hey,
face.
I'm not.
Them and the Miami Dolphins, like, congratulations on fucking making it to getting your ass whooped in the first round. Like, what are you guys gonna do in the playoffs?
At least go to Arrowhead.
Yeah, you guys will make the trip to the first round, and that'll be it.
The Chargers come
To
to
Jacksonville.
TIA.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So you guys will show up to the stadium.
No,
Your offense looked like ass last week. I can't lie. It
Their
was
defense
terrible.
is good.
That was
When
ass.
healthy. I don't care.
Anyway.
This motherfucker said TIA Bank's better than Raymond
Because
James.
that's the best atmosphere in an NFL game I've ever been to.
Okay.
Because the only other couple that I've been to are meaningless Bucks games because we were the fucking succaneers.
Look, I
of
was
James
like
fucking
trying to
Winston.
be on your side with this, and here we fucking are. You guys can be under
Spin the
fucking
table
500. You fucking
NFL
8 and 9 fucking cunt.
Playoffs?
Oh no, I didn't want to say that.
Huh?
I didn't want to say that word, but it happened.
Canceled.
Shut up.
Anyway, 16 seasons without a losing record, so I can't be upset. You know.
Pain.
Can you?
That's all
can,
I got.
Can you?
What?
Can you?
I got 16 seasons with a losing record, probably.
Anyway, back to Orlando City stuff. What else do we got, boys? Where were we at? We were talking about the new signings.
Oh, what about the stuff that they released about making clubs do more media stuff?
Yeah, that actually looked good. Did you read through that?
No, I did not.
I sent it into the group.
Yeah.
Group chat.
Let's give a rundown. What's up with what's up with that?
So it's part of the new Apple deal. You want to read it?
Yeah, I'll go through the main ones. So there's just kind of like main points that they put in here of content that they want to see from each club. It's actually a decent amount of stuff, but some of them are like 2-minute pieces, 3-minute pieces. There's one called The Ritual. It seems to be a fan-focused piece that lays out club traditions, supporter culture, etc. So it's basic stuff that no MLS team has ever done.
Mm-hmm.
A 5-episode series on iconic players, coaches, etc. So just history and finally building a culture around a club so people can know what they're supporting and getting into.
So I was gonna say, like, who are the 5 people? Who are the 5 like iconic players or managers that you would put in that?
We talked about this earlier.
All right, so
Chipotle.
obviously, Kaká's got to be in that list.
Yeah, I agree.
Damn.
Does Adrian Heath make it over?
No. Adrian Heath is definitely on that list. There's no doubt in my mind that man makes that list.
Gotta be.
Miguel Gallardo's kind of a legend for the club. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we didn't think of that earlier. Yeah,
I feel like he would be one of
We
the.
went through all the keepers except for him.
we said Sally Hall.
Big Dick Joe Bendick.
You know he doesn't even keep up with Orlando City anymore.
Gallardo.
No, Talial, yeah.
Because he's a cop.
In Orlando though. He lives in Orlando.
Okay, let the
He
man live his life. Damn.
What
about-
trying to
fuck
call him out?
I will call him out. No, mind.
Call out the
Go ahead,
cop.
disrespect
Smart.
him. Why don't you?
Disrespect him.
What about Nani? Does he make your iconic player?
He's definitely an iconic player here, but does he mean?
He doesn't mean as much as Kaká.
No, yeah,
Purely
but
because of when it happened.
Sean St. Ledger, maybe?
Rafael Ramos. Hell no.
I feel like
Scott Sutter.
Scott Sutter. Give it. Yeah, that's fine.
Hey.
I'll take it.
this team this last year kind of immortalized themselves for us too. You know what I mean?
So we talked about someone who had like a pretty big,
Massive
important.
moment.
Yeah. What about Rodrigo?
Yeah.
You think he gets in?
That moment is definitely going to be a feature moment of something. I don't know if it'll be a part of that series, but
So I was gonna say, like, if you
Never mind. Go ahead.
were to do one on him, wouldn't it not just end up the same way as the whole NYCFC Orlando City like mini doc?
no, because you're focusing on Rodrigo himself.
Because it's club icon. True.
You talk more about him, his upbringing, how he, his youth career, his stuff like that, some of the hardships that he's overcome to get to this point in his career. Like, that's the type of thing that I would expect to see for that.
All right, so then kind of transitioning from that, the next slide is a minimum of 5 classic club moments, pieces which look back at club's history. So that would definitely be one of those.
That's going to definitely be one of those. The running of the wall is definitely going to be one of those.
then
Opening day at
Exploria.
Exploria.
not Exploria.
Camping World.
Can't be
Yeah,
on
first
60,000.
game
The
this
Citrus
season.
Bowl. Apologies.
Open Cup has to be in there.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that. What was I going to say? Open Cup is definitely going to be one of those moments.
And then of course
USL Championship.
that
Yeah.
one has to be in there. Yeah.
Then the only bad thing that comes from that, I think, is if we have access to the DC United one. is literally every match
Pain.
against us.
Pain.
Wayne Rooney fucking us in the ass.
Wayne
for
Rooney,
5 minutes.
5-3 at home this year. We
I'm
just
gonna block
conceded
all those
2.
words.
Just
DCU's blocked.
You're just not going to be able to watch our game against them. You're like, why? What? Oh, that's right.
Let me go unblock them real quick.
the next one kind of makes me happy just as a media guy. Lays out in-season content. It includes a weekly first-team report, at least 3 minutes, basically just training updates, news, match previews, etc. Clubs have to deliver every post-game press conference for regular season playoffs and Leagues Cup match. That makes me happy as hell.
Just so you mean just the bare minimum?
Yes, but it's finally making content so much easier because we'll get more news, more quotes, more information.
We don't have to dig through these drop boxes and all these different files and folders
all
and
these
stuff like that.
Insiders on Twitter
that are in Spanish and I have to translate it and try and figure out what it's saying. No. Finally getting some information is nice.
No, I love that. That's some good stuff right there. Hey, who knows? Maybe they'll rip some OC Fan TV footage for some classic moments. You know what I mean?
Do
Yeah,
you think
time
that'll
doesn't
come with
exist.
like injury updates? Like, do you think?
Well,
they'll get
yeah,
asked
the
those kind of-
training and the injury updates have to be, I would assume, part
First
of
team
that.
report,
I
yeah.
feel like
You'd
we
think
get
so,
that
but-
already though.
Huh?
I feel like we already get like training updates. And
Also, I
stuff.
said like injury updates. When have
I
we
mean, we
gotten a
get that, it's
singular?
just, like,
we found
fucking
out Joey went
leg
through
injury.
what's it called? Through a surgery, and after a surgery happened,
Mason had jaw surgery. He didn't know.
Robin Johnson had ankle surgery 2 months after. Yeah.
so finally
I
some
feel it.
transparency.
And then the last main one, his monthly content includes a community. I'm not even talking to the mic. A community report focused on what each club is doing locally, and an academy report. So, well, actually, other than the guys that make it into the first team,
Yeah, get a little report on the youth. Start, like you said, building that homegrown club culture. Support the club here.
so far we've talked shit about the Apple deal, but if they're trying to make all this content roll out, I think it'll end up being a decent thing
If they do it right.
if they do it right. Yeah.
I like it all, but the announcers and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I
think that's the only
they could
thing
have went
that-
about that the better
Differently.
way. Yeah.
It's a business at the end of the day.
yep.
So would you just have like the same announcer stay, but for Apple?
Yeah.
It's going to be biased, and they're trying to do it unbiased.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, it would be kind of interesting, like how you could do for, let's say, MLB TV. You can tune into, like, let's say if I'm watching the Yankee game, I can tune into the Yankees. But if I wanted to, also, I could tune into the away team broadcast.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of cool if they did something like that.
they should do that. So,
So
I
where
don't
you
have
have-
fucking Taylor Twellman talking shit about my team for 90
Like,
minutes.
let's say if we play it, well, let's say like Austin away, we don't have to listen to Austin's commentators. We can just listen to Miguel and whoever
Only
commentate that.
problem with that is then Apple already has the rights to this. So where are you gonna put that broadcast except for Apple? Then Apple has to pay double because then you have 2 production crews, 2 commentators for each team, and they're spending double the money that they need to when they don't care what you're listening to, as long as it's decent.
Yeah, the content comes out good.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of away broadcasts, we were talking about this earlier. I feel like this year we'll start trying to put this in the air now. 3 away days, OC Fan TV away days.
I'd like to make it happen.
Yes.
like travel out there.
Yeah. So we'll definitely do the Fort Lauderdale away.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale.
I don't know who.
Out in Fort Lauderdale.
And then we can head to Hotlanta.
Yeah, I feel like those 2 were kind of.
And
have to
then
do those 2.
we can try to squeeze one in there of a stadium, you know what I mean, like a club or a stadium that we want to go. And so we were talking about it. Nashville's new stadium seems dope.
Yeah, my first 2 thoughts, just because we've had contact with them, is Nashville and Charlotte.
Yep.
Charlotte's
This is
an
the
NFL
same thing we said. If they had their own stadium this season, it would be dope to try to go out there. But I don't know. Part of me just wants to go like check out that Nashville.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And it's not.
Probably
on a
Nashville's
Wednesday,
just such a
though.
hot.
Too.
Yeah, I mean,
It's on a Wednesday though. That sucks.
Ooh,
That's
you're not going to be able to get that off, are you?
see, that's the thing is like that works great for me. Wednesday, perfect. I can
Not
I
good,
can make
but
that
I'd
happen.
Probably have to use 2 option days, which would suck. But I can make it happen.
So we'll have to just talk about it.
Use them because you
But
can't fucking use them during peak.
It's true.
If you guys want to come out to the OC Fan TV away days, we'll definitely keep you all posted about that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure Logan Miller will have a lot of information, and we'll get in contact with him at some point too.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to go to one of the club organized away days.
I was going to say St. Louis because they got a new stadium, but this is going to sound stupid. Where the fuck is that?
No, we're just going to let you figure this one out.
Missouri? Really? Fuck yeah. Like, I should just start listening to myself more.
Confidence, mate.
Now, where the fuck... I'm kidding.
Where's Missouri? And it's
that
in
guy
the
with
mountains
fucking-
of California.
The man that goes up and down, right? Louisiana, you got the other
with
one.
the- yeah, I know
the one
what
with the
you're talking
hat.
No.
Yeah, it's like if you look at it, Louisiana, the L is like the ankle and then foot, and then it goes up.
Geography.
Sure.
It's a team. It's a team.
Look, I'm going to look at it right now. I like looking at him.
God, the brain cells in this room right now.
You see? He's got a little stomach to him.
Move your thumb real quick.
Look.
I'll throw the
See
screenshot up there
head
so you guys
and
can see what's
fucking
going on and you
stomach,
don't
shorts,
hopefully
the foot.
click off.
It's just the stupidest shit ever.
Let me show it, Dave.
It's kind of hard to see on that map, but you can see it.
All right, so you got... No, you know what? We're doing a podcast.
That'd
So
be
good.
dumb,
So
though.
if
That's
I
not
was
that
listening to
far.
this, I'd be like, fuck these guys, I'm clicking off.
Okay, never mind.
So, yeah, I definitely think that's something we need to try to do this year. Is it's at least 3 away days. It'd be kind of cool to get more than that, but I know I can't probably get that much.
3's not a bad number anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's going to be kind of rough to fit that in the schedule.
We can figure it out.
Well,
All right.
some fantastic content creators, are we?
Yeah, I know you guys missed us, you know. That's bullshit,
long
whatever
ass
it is. As always, give us a follow on Instagram at OCFanTV, on Twitter at OCFanTV22. I guess we'll have to change that to 23 this year.
Maybe. Maybe. Someone's probably already taken that.
Yeah, you never know. TikTok at OCFanTV. If you're watching the shitty production, then you found us on YouTube at OCFanTV. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, thumbs up, everything that we put out there really helps us with getting that content out there. Turn on the notification bell for fan reacts that will be starting up, because I promise you this year I will go name by name and roast the hell out of every single one of you that DM us asking when they come out.
You just reminded me that I never put out the Columbus fan reaction last year.
You just got to drop that randomly.
Just the middle of the season?
Yeah. No, it's got to be like before the season starts. Like in 2 weeks, you just got to randomly drop it. Just, hey, by the way, Columbus.
Hey, by the way,
Columbus
this
fan
should
reacts are
happen.
out.
So
In case
maybe just don't DM the OC Fan TV page. DM him personally.
I'll deactivate my Twitter. I barely use it.
And starting off season 2 with a bang.
If you're... Sorry, my mind is gone. If you're the guy that has the handle at OC... Stop looking at me.
What the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to stare at the camera?
Damn right. If you're the guy that has the handle at OCFanTV on Twitter, no one cares about your stupid ass Jason Christ murder mysteries. Shut the fuck up. Stupid ass laugh.
It gets funnier every time I fucking hear it.
Soon those murder mysteries will be about you. I don't give a damn. I just... He doesn't listen to this shit,
not-
apparently. If he
It's
did,
not a threat. It's
No,
a
he
promise.
does listen. He just says, fuck you. I don't want him to
I
fuck you.
want that damn handle.
I will find you,
And I
will
will
s-
sue your ass.
sit you down, and have a diplomatic conversation about how you need to give us
And
the
shake
handle.
your hand after.
We'll look you in the eye and tell you, give me the handle. All right, we're done bantering. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, the usual. We'll see you maybe in a second time this week.
Who knows?
We're definitely getting back more regular about this shit, but
Yeah.
We'll see you guys after the first game.
yep, sounds good.
Halfway through the season.